All right, everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video on how to hack your Navage nasal care system. Essentially, this is your Navage. They are a battery-assisted version of one of these, a neti pot. They come from different brands, but essentially they all kind of look like this. And if you don't know what these are, essentially they're a drug-free way to soothe and relieve sinus congestion and sinus pressure and things like that. You fill it up with distilled or previously boiled water and some saline solution, and you essentially pour it into one nostril while leaning over, and the water comes out the other nostril. Kind of icky to think about it, but it is actually extremely relieving for those of you who have tried it before. You can probably attest to that. But the Navage system goes above and beyond the traditional neti pot in that it is battery assisted. However, the issue with the Navage, as great as it is that it uses these proprietary tabs. It's these. They're filled with a saline solution suspended in a liquid that mixes with your distilled water or previously boiled water that you put in the reservoir. However, these are extremely expensive, especially when compared to the packets you can buy, and these again come in many different brands or varieties, and they're a lot more affordable than buying the Navage brand. So what we need to do is hack your Navage, and there are two ways to do it. So the first approach is to use one of the pods that comes with the device. It comes with quite a few in the box, so you don't have to hack it right away, but eventually you will run out. After you use it and you remove it from the top part there, it looks like this. All we need to keep is the rim. This rim with that still has the foil on it. You're just going to use an X-Acto knife or scissors to just cut the rest of it off. Now, you probably should wear safety gloves or something for this part, or you can just be really careful like I was. But this is the gist of what you want to do. You want to take this part and have it removed. And essentially, that is all you need. So the goal here is to ensure this button gets pushed down when you close the lid. And by simply keeping this frame, now it doesn't matter which approach you use to hack your Navage, they both require one more step. If you just close this, it won't work. What you need to do is close it about halfway and then reach underneath and push this button in, and you'll hear a click. There. Then close it. Now it's working like a beaut. The second method is to use one of these zip ties, and this one's kind of big. It's the same approach. You're basically going to use the zip tie to push down on this button. Now, what you'll want to make sure you do is keep this large clasp below. And the reason for that is if the clasp is above this lip, you won't be able to close the lid. So I actually have a problem with mine. It's too wide. It actually won't go down flush from here to here, so it can push the button down. I've actually taken some putty that belongs to my children here and pushed it up through the gap. And that gap is, I would say, right at 5 millimeters. So if you get a zip tie that is 5 or 4 millimeters wide, you are good to go. What you need to do is close it about halfway and then reach underneath and push this button in, and you'll hear a click. There. Then close it.